I'm a full machine. I ain't holier than thou. I don't judge, I sing. Just staying down for the come up till I reign supreme. Let's get it. Yeah. Hit boy. We got another one.
Madden Football brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Cowboys and the Lions under the lights on Sunday night.
This Lion fan base have been craving home playoff football since this building opened in 2002, and they've got it today at Ford Field in Detroit. Ahead will decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, as we've got a great one in store between the Dallas Cowboys and the Detroit Lions. Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you alongside... the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round. We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. They'll be led out by the first overall selection of the 2016 draft. From Cal, it's Jared Goff.
And he and his team, they were the beneficiaries of a first-round bye earned by a tremendous regular season. He'd been a little bit nicked up, so he could use the rest. And I'm sure his teammates felt the exact same way. But now it'll be interesting to watch their first few drives in this one. Because sometimes getting the rest is great, but sometimes you accumulate a little bit of rust as well. Maybe they come out flat, and they can't afford that in the postseason.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. First carry for DeAndre Swift. He takes this for 3 to the 29. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Now we'll see what the right arm of Dak Prescott has in store as the Dallas Cowboys offense sets up shop.
All in all, he was pretty solid in the victory in the wild card round and threw a couple of touchdowns. And when it comes to quarterback play, you'd always love spectacular. But in the playoffs, you'll take solid. And that's exactly what they're looking for from him again in this contest.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Flush to his right. Man open downfield is Gallup. He's got it. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Last week in the wild card win, he had 7 catches. That's his first one here. A first down carry by Elliott. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Here's 2nd and 9. Just a yard on that last run. Prescott to throw it. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete.
That's exactly what defense is talking about. You got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
On to punt now, Anger as he boots this one away. Fair catch called for and taken just inside the 10-yard line. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. On second down, Swift. He's got room past the 30. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First down, Lions on a pickup of 13. First down, and they go with Swift again. And he'll work this one out to about the 38. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. A give to Williams, running right. There's the stiff arm. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
Now a first down carry, it's Williams. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 and second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Donovan Wilson that time there on the tackle. Here's Goff now on second down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. 3rd and 7 now.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost.
And in for the Lions, touchdown. DeAndre Swift from 8 yards out. And the round matchup. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield in the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras behind them looking down at their play sheets worked well.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. Dallas offense set for this next drive. And for them, maybe a little carryover from last week's game. They got the win on the road in the wild card round, on the road here again in the divisional round, but they're hanging tough.
Hey, cue a little music, right? They're on the road again. I mean, this has been kind of the mantra they're under right now, and they can't change it. The season dictated what would happen with them, right? They had to go on the road for the first round for the playoff. They're on the road again, and sometimes teams get really comfortable with that. Not only the idea of going on the road and shocking the world, but just, hey, it's just us. We don't have to worry about outside distractions. It's just us. Let's go play.
It becomes that us against the world mentality, doesn't it?
And while it may be overplayed, you know, in the media, it's real when it comes time to play ball.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
And that's complete to K.J. Osborne. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 25-yard line. Prescott looks to throw on first. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Inside give to Elliott. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. This one to the sideline. He's got it. A nice job to keep the feet in, but he is a bit short here of a first down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. Boswell's kick is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Getting set to go again here on offense. Jared Goff trots back onto the field. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of the route, too.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
I don't think anyone would argue that having that extra week definitely helps come playoff time. And those were some fresh legs right there. That extra practice time and planning, certainly in evidence.
From the red zone now, Goff. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal. There's some good running there. Gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knocking on the door.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness. Just about got him into the end zone.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. That's going to go as a loss of a full 8 yards. And sets him back for 2nd down. To throw is Goff. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. A huge win defensively there on the sack, setting him back 12 yards. And now 3rd and goal. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away.
The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Elliott. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. All on the 30, they'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Prescott. Man open, that's Ray McLeod. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a first down on that effort.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Up the middle, here's Elliott. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Prescott now.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Flushed out right.
Throw caught there by Osborne.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 41-yard line. Off the play fake, Prescott. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Aiden Hutchinson.
He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Now Prescott. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line.
Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10.
At their own 17-yard line. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Trayvon Diggs.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
The mistake there by the offense, Charles, they tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick 6.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tagged as one of the best in the league the prior season.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away.
Taken at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Throwing on third. Goff. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now Goff on first down. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. On the move past the 40. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 31-yard line. Goff now looking to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Here's Swift. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Second down and goal. Goff. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Now Goff on third and goal. Toward the pylon, caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. To the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Lions have taken the lead on the final play of the first half. You knew time was going to run out, so this had to be in the end zone, and somehow they were able to find a window and get it done.
Very easy for us to talk about up here that, yes, all that had to happen, but when time's running down, sometimes your brain compresses a little bit too. They show great poise, understanding the situation, making sure they get to the end zone in order to complete that pass and take a nice momentum into the locker room.
Extra point up and through by Myers, and that makes it a 17-10 score. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports halftime report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. But first, let's take a look back to Saturday's NFC divisional round game. And you can see the result there. With that, let's take a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Cowboys. And they weren't able to get a whole lot done.
Well, look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Osborne decides against a run back, and this will come out to the 25. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And Charles, yeah, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest, but now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Prescott. That's Gallup on the slant. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 35. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Toward the sideline, and that is a nice catch as he's able to tiptoe his way out of bounds. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
On play action, Prescott. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, 27 yards.
And the Cowboys are an extra point away from evening this one up.
As a former defender, I would be angry as well. Could not get off the field. Well-executed offensive drive. No matter what the defense tried, they couldn't stop them.
Boswell for the extra point. And he gets it to go, and we're all even. 17 apiece. So the drive. A tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half.
After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Back to throw. Goff. Steps away to his left. Throwing left side. It's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A great pickup there. 35 yards. And obviously the first down to go along with it.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just help receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air. Nice chunky yardage there. And then
and that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jamison Williams.
35 yards. And the Lions have broken our tie as they take the lead.
So this game tied at the half, and we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this third quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the second half.
Myers connects on the PAT, and they will take a 7-point lead. The touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And this will come out to the 25 as Osborne elects not to return it.
And now here come the Cowboys. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up. And that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
On second down, Elliott. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. On third down, it's Prescott.
And that almost intercepted. Oh, they would have loved to have their first pick of the game right there, but at least it does get them to fourth down.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Lions will take over.
Detroit's offense ready to take over. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
He's got a man complete. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on third and long? Play action. It's Goff.
He wants Reynolds way downfield.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
The Cowboys about set to take over on offense.
The crowd maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense.
Well, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
Following the fumble recovery, Goff. He'll buy some time right.
Across the middle, he's got it complete to St. Brown.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
Amon-Ra St. Brown.
An 18-yard touchdown, Brown.
And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead now up to 14. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Dallas offense set for this next drive. This offense hoping to do better than last drive. Remember, they had the fumble that set up the short field, and then they gave up the touchdown, CD.
And so many people talk about how you have to have a short memory after you make a mistake in the NFL. I don't totally subscribe to that, partner. I think that you have to remember what you did and figure out how to not do it again. Get out there and execute the next time out. Avoid those errors and get some momentum built back up for your offense.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. To throw is Prescott.
Oh, he still makes a catch, even though it was tapped by the linebacker. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The give is to Elliott. Shifts by him and taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Schultz. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 34. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Here's Prescott. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. And the sack leads to roughly a loss of 6, and it brings up second and goal. 10th carry now for Elliott. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on third and goal. Prescott on third and goal. Touchdown! K.J. Osborne, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Certainly there are good things about quick strike offenses that score fast, but a long drive can also work to your advantage as well.
In so many ways, Brandon, because number one, you get them tired, but the big one is mentally. They can't figure out how to slow you down, how to get off the field, how to get the ball back. They go to the bench wondering, what are we going to do next time in order to stop those guys?
Taken in at the 3. And he returns this to the 22. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4. Goff, a handoff here to Swift. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. The Lions on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 9. Goff now to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Lions are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Wow, so wipe out the INT, roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
And a pretty good burst there as he gets this across midfield and down to the 46. 52 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Now a first down throw. Gone. That's into the hands of Reynolds. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Swift going to try up the middle. And he gets it down to the 32. That one a first down pickup of 8.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football. We just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. And some room to work. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. They'll try the air now with Goff. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17.
And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again.
And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. Myers' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that's, CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a two-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a two-score game, and they were able to get it done.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Prescott on first down.
Open man, right side, it's Lamb.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. To throw again on second down. Prescott over the middle, complete. It's Schultz. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
And Prescott to Schultz there for the Cowboy first.
Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
Throwing. Prescott.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
And this one is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
To the air again, Prescott. Being chased out left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
The partner guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Eluding the pressure right. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Desperation time. Prescott on fourth. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on fourth down. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. Williams. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now in 10th carry, here's Williams. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They get 17 down to the 17, and it's a first down.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? At this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Williams.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. A big one coming in this divisional round playoff. 3rd and goal. Williams again.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jamal Williams. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Lions are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that lines up a 7-play drive all told.
And it was Jamal Williams who ended things with a touchdown run. This one taken just inside the 10. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over.
Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. Now an inside draw. This is their fullback.
And this is going to be a Cowboys 1st down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
Prescott to throw it. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Prescott. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Prescott.
And that almost their first INT of the ballgame. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
Here's Prescott.
Open man Lamb. It's complete.
And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 19. Over the middle, it's complete.
And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
They'll throw again. Prescott. This is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys.
KJ Osborne with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this will be covered up by the Lions, and that might just about seal the deal. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Again, it's Williams. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They go down to a knee, and with that, they're off to the NFC title game. So they stay alive 5 in the NFL playoffs move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away.
Yeah. Sound like some superheroes. Some black superheroes. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero.
You need a hero like me. Military mind stated, and I keep in a degree. You can label me a Huey P. Made a martyr out of Martin, out of Malcolm, out of Mega. I refuse to let these dirty devils make Michael a beggar. A hero CEO, I will go Magneto for my people. Give me liberty or death, that is my credo, not my ego. Dressed in a tuxedo, into party, alter ego. Killed your leader in gazebo, did it for the people. Love what motivated, I did not do it for hatred. But I truly hate the devil, I cannot debate or fake it. I was asked a question and the asker thought it hard. If I was facing death and I could ask one thing of God, I would ask for every to be free here and abroad, and to be rightfully celebrated as a child of God, and to be rightfully celebrated as a child of God.
Need a black superhero. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto.
This Lion fan base have been craving home playoff football since this building opened in 2002, and they've got it today at Ford Field in Detroit. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the New York Giants and the Detroit Lions. For the right to head down to New Orleans for Super Bowl 58, it's NFC Championship time. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
We're good. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call a no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down. A first carry now. This is Williams. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready and looked for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Throwing on third. Goff. And he comes back with one complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 36. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 36.
Meanwhile, Goff's throw going into the hands of Williams.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
The ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, here's Swift.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Throw left side to Reynolds. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a pickup of 6. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On second down and 4. Goff. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. And the Lions are going to be set up with a first and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. Now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams marching right to the goal line and not cash in. They got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
At the 6-yard line. On second and goal. Goff toward the pylon, caught. And in for the Lions, touchdown. St. Brown from 6 yards away. And the Lions have struck first in this NFC title game. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now a quick throw as they get it to Ayuk outside. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Throwing Jones. And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is taken at the 18. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
On 2nd down, Swift. Oh, he bowls over him. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Toward the sideline, he will have the 1st down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now it's gone. He'll find Williams on the slant. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Somewhat sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive and comes right back and
He's bringing it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Back to the running game with Swift.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Back to throw, Goff.
This one incomplete. Almost picked off by the rookie, but he couldn't quite look it in. And now it's 4th down.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight.
So a touchdown on their opening drive and 3 more here to add to their first quarter lead.
Yeah, everything's going according to plan so far because the offense has moved the ball, defense able to do their job, and here the special teams unit comes through with their contribution. A field goal to make it 10-zip.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll need to come from behind if they want to play in 2 weeks as they trail early in this NFC Championship game. Now Jones.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they went to the challenge.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Jones now to throw on 3rd down. And now another one thrown incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fielded just inside the 20.
Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. They'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a 1st down.
They run out of the gun with Swift. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40.
A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Up the middle, it's Williams.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find the hole.
That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a first down. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown with his second touchdown here in this first half. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes our score 17-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fielded right around the 8. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off play action. Jones. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 23 yards on the play. On 1st down, Jones. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
What will look like a march to the end zone is in a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. That's caught by Ayuk on the slant. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum, because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play. Second down and goal. Jones. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. We'll wind up losing 10 there, a full 10 yards, so that one hurts. And it brings up 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants get a bit closer. Point after
after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7.
Lions 17, Giants 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well.
He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Detroit. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at the big game, their big playability. They can strike from anywhere.
Now Myers for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. The touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. From the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And this is good for a first down, his second grab of this NFC Championship bout. Operating from the gun, Jones. There goes a deep ball, end zone.
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Jones fakes the give to Barkley.
That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it, but couldn't pull it in.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak. And while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close. But the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jamison Williams
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Lions continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
Myers connects on the PAT, and a rout is on here in this first half. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll go to Barkley again. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. On the draw, this is Barkley. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. He did well to get him 8 yards, but it's still going to mean a call to the punt team on 4th down.
Here's Blake Gillikin now.
This will be fielded at the 17.
Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining.
A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
They'll run the draw here with Swift. And this will wind up a Lions first down as they'll get this up to about the 42.
What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Ross St. Brown
on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Lions are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And a rout is on here in this first half. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Fielded right around the 8. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he will have a first down as they're into field goal range now at the 30.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Back to throw again.
He'll fire this deep for Ayuk.
Touchdown, Giants.
Brandon Ayuk.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Giants are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is down to 24.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
On 2nd and 10, Jones toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
A gain of 21 yards. And the Giants first down.
Now Jones on first down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be dropped at the 36. It's a good gain of 18 on a play that originated back at the 18. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete. But the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal. Jones will try and run with it. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
On 2nd and goal. Jones, touchdown! Brandon Ayuk, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Ryan Dable dialing up a play call here as they will go for 2. Jones throwing for it. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one, and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
From the 29, Goff. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Finding room at midfield. Look at the big fella go. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Well, for a tight end, he can definitely motor, and he shows off the wheels there after the catch as he's able to shake free. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he takes this one in for the Lions touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown, 15 yards, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
Myers connects on the PAT. And they open the lead up now to 25. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Takes it at the 7. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted.
Picked up by Kirby Joseph.
Oh, he's got some breathing room.
And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day. They're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays. That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 30.
48 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down.
They'll try and run here with Swift.
He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Out is Myers for the Seahawk field goal. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. Myers' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set them up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again, Jones.
That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk.
And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 29-yard line.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, out and back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
Now this will be caught. It's Isaiah Hodgins.
And they're going to stop him short of the 1st down as he's tackled at about the 21. Jones throwing on 4th down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. From 21 yards away. And the Giants' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Lions 48, Giants 27.
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Here's Goff. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he's got room. And in for the Lions touchdown. DeAndre Swift, 65 yards. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll increase their lead to 28. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. We're in the 3rd quarter of the NFC title game. This is 2nd and 10. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Arlene McNeil, what an effort to get in there and drop it. After that sack, 3rd and long. Tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
2 things you can do in that situation. Run and punt the football or try and take your shot at getting the 1st down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. 51 yards on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold.
told you I'd be ready. You always got excuses and you know I be on top of things. Punctual my proper name. On the dot is not your aim. Although we in love, we are not the same. I hit you on that celly. You said you needed 5, that was more than 12 ago. Claim you got your hands tied, time stuck like Velcro. Georgia Peach on east side like it's ATL. You lacking, you tripping, you slacking, impatient, be waiting, confused like what happened. How you get attitude cause I'm getting mad, cause you wanna take 20 minutes and a half. And on top of that, I gotta get gas out of the freeway, pick up traffic. What the f is you doing? We gotta dip, Cardi, yeah. Watch your tick, waiting for that last minute for your hell. Now stop playing games, go and bring your downstairs. Come on, let's go. Come on, girl, let's go. Cause you know that time that you wasting, like time that you wasting, like time that you wasting on my time. Come on, girl, let's go. Come on, girl, let's go. Cause you know that time that you wasting, like time that you wasting, like time that you wasting on my time. Took me 20 to get ready, yo. Shower, moisturizer, and the fit I had on yesterday. Uniform necessities, multiples of everything. Now your neighbor wanna come and speak to me like,
hey, how you doing? I ain't bad.
Ha. Hit her with a few fake laughs. She talking my ear off. It's sympathy I lack. I care about one thing. Well, anyway, gotta pay a little more if we late to the jet. Got a jet cause the boat leave at 8. And we got some fur on that upper deck in the orchestra. Gon' play a score for every Oblo project. You ain't scared to change cause it's ain't coming out your pockets. My fruity and slip. I'm rude a little bit. Don't be acting so appalled. All y'all girl, let it put so much into tonight. And you just don't care. Now stop playing games. Gun, bring your downstairs. Come on, let's go. Come on, girl, let's go. Cause you know that time that you wasting, like time that you wasting, like time that you wasting on my time.
You're always rushing me. Relax, chill, all right?
For tonight, just don't care. Playing games, gun, bring your downstairs.
I'm alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. Yeah. You're in the presence of the realest essence. I've been serving lessons since the days of my adolescence. On the Cypress block, young buck holding the like we knew it all. Not afraid to do it all. Matter of fact, I look back and do it all. I can remember the haters say the game will ruin y'all. What's that to me? Don't give about a hater. Let them like the in my paper. They call me Big Dog, riding with the hillbilly. Q-Bone staying with the lip. Really became a boss many years back when I'm gone. Give me, pull your tears back. We put the bang and produce. You got no chance of hanging. They take the tails when you're flipping the quarter. We ain't slowing down, we crashing through the border. So let the rhythm hit him, just let the rhythm hit him. Cause when you feel it in your soul, lift the sound system. Let's turn it up, a little louder, turn it up, a little louder, turn it up. We never turn it down, universal sound. When we hit the pound, take a look around. When we touch the town, not the way, stomping in my big black J's. Corny, get stuck in the maze. We never suffer fools, had enough of you. False friends and loose ends make me wanna fool. That we got another world tour, touching every shore, from Cali to Singapore. Every day I'm seeing more in the temple as we rock up tempo instrumentals. I saw my dream in a dream, then I woke up. Put the dream team together. Now we one time.
So let the rhythm hit him, just let the rhythm hit him. Cause when you feel it in your soul, lift the sound system. Let's turn it up, a little louder, turn it up, a little louder, turn it up.
Yeah. Hold up, it ain't easy breaking away or being a great. They slamming the door, I'm jumping the gate. Cause a starving stomach like being punched in the face. And an instrumental was the last time that I ate food from all of the bass. My ace boom goon, big son told me about the game. 20 years later, know my name. King, crown me, lounge in the back of the spot. Pay homage to an underground peasant, climb to the top. Funny style on elevators could never fade us. I peep data stain anytime they congratulate us. Goggles is worn and bottles is popping. I'm Deion Sanders on haters, this ice bucket dropping over their head with it. Extra the cred with it. You either fight or flight, I ain't one for the ledge living. I do it for the one that died but fed millions. With soul food flowed and stocked my bare kitchen. I'm liberated. I drew a play that they ain't illustrated. I make a move they gladly imitated. I ain't flattered, I'm a dragon to your paper castle. The Alpha and Omega, promise it ain't nothing after. A new beginning. My catalog like James Earl Jones, the ever living. Imagine if I did make beats that's more for killing. Imagine if you come from the south out my city. You probably wouldn't make it, oh yeah, really. I go extra to be great. I go extra for the fam, I go extra for the cake. I got extras on the plate. I go extra every day, I got extras on the way. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. Ain't no mileage of $4 configure the road I travel. Don't gravel that probably baffle it. Label scribble on paper, they wanna shackle it. I own my masters and royalties, you can't raffle it. Wrist drip like a mango, fingertip like I'm Thanos. Knocking doors down, no bangles. Without a Kango, tailor-made. Walk with a limp, them bands is heavy, I need a brace. I am money, I guess the world is just a safe combination needed, not a coca key. I'm the extra lighter on the dresser. I know you need it, smoking out the competition. Pouring up, we undefeated. What you heard, let's heard. We eating, talking about extra with a splash, extra acting bad. Pull it like parades on parades, extra with the slab. Pay what it call for the tab, extra with the band. Young Chris, a king, better add extra on the. I go extra to be great. I go extra for the fam, I go extra for the cake. I got extras on the plate. I go extra every day, I got extras on the way. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra.
Madden football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Lions and the reigning AFC champs. Coming up next.
We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. We count down the kickoff in what should be an epic one here, as it'll be the AFC champions Cincinnati Bengals taking on the NFC champions, the Detroit Lions. Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gunn. To my left, Charles Davis. And Charles, you focus on this Bengal team entering play. They've gone a full half season since their last loss, winners of 8 in a row.
And you don't get on win streaks like this without your defense playing a big role. They've created quite an identity, and I know they want and expect this streak to get to 9.
Meanwhile, for the Lions here.
Well, down on the field, they're all thinking the same thing that they do every week, Charles. All the work, all the preparation over the past week, it all leads up to these next 4 quarters.
It's suspenseful now, Brandon, but once that ball is kicked, that thought will go out the window. From then on, it's just time to execute and fight for a win.
So it all comes down to this. We are ready,
Super Bowl 58 off and running from New Orleans. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the guy out of California, the former Cal Bear, Jared Goff.
As we begin the Super Bowl, we're looking at one of the game's most important players. And whether he's the centerpiece of the offense or taking a backseat to his teammates, offenses always look to the quarterback to be a leader in moments like this. He's got to be that calm, composed pillar out there who stays level-headed and keeps everyone focused on the task at hand.
And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team the best chance to win.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 39. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Trey Hendrickson able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
Here we go.
11.
Now Burrow down around his goal line. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. First carry here for Joe Mixon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he will find his man Chase complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. His 2nd catch in the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Mixon with a first down carry. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the ride, and they hold him to just a yard.
On 2nd and 9. Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. The This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. This pass complete to Higgins. And they'll work this down inside the 30. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go. It's like
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
About the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is 1 play from stalling out.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that play there was certainly a scouting report special because Cumberland was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense. And they were there to help force the incompletion.
Well, a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Williams. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
They'll fake the give. Now gone. He's got it to Williams.
And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Now a play fake, and it's gone. He's got this to Williams, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. To the air again. Goff. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. A great effort there. 29 yards. And the Lions have answered that early field goal to take a 1st quarter lead.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. So that drive spanned 5 plays.
And it was Jamison Williams wrapping things up with a touchdown.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
From the 10. That brings us to the end of 1 in Super Bowl 58. Much more to come from Las Vegas.
Here we go, here we go.
We are back. Biggest game of the year, the Super Bowl, and both teams ready for the start of the 2nd quarter. Burrow. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Now it's Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd.
And they're going to get this up to midfield. Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. From midfield now, Burrow. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Aiden Hutchinson. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Burrow will throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Burrow. And he'll spot Higgins open left side. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Lions and Jared Goff about ready to take over once more. He threw a touchdown pass last time they had it. And he'll look to get him in the end zone again here as they start with the first down. Looking for the out route. He's got his man. It's Mitchell. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Play action. It's gone. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Trey Hendrickson. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. On the draw, Goff will give this to Swift. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. Here's Goff. Incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And Sanders now to return. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. This goes out wide for Mixon. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down. Burrow looking to pass. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he goes out right around the 39. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Burrow. And a catch made by Johnson. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Jet sweep. Boyd with it. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. On 2nd and 9. Burrow. Open man is Chase, complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 22-yard line. Here's Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
All start. Offense.
Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Johnson's got it complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there. Couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
So the margin shrinks a bit as back-to-back drives here for him and with field goals.
Yeah, we know no one's turning down 3, especially in the first half, but you've got to finish these drives in the end zone. That's got to be a priority. Nice to have a reliable kicker, but outside of his agent, you know you'd rather him kick.
Off in this Lions offense, set for a 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line. Off play action. Here's Goff. After a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff.
And he wants Reynolds way downfield.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
We have reached the 2-minute warning. In fact, just under 2 minutes to play in the opening half of this year's Super Bowl.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. And that will be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow.
He will find his man Chase complete.
20! And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Jamar Chase,
76 yards.
And the Bengals have regained the lead.
And they just ran the fly route there, didn't they?
You broke it down perfectly. He ends up catching that one and taking it all the way into the end zone.
Well, thanks. It was pretty simple to break down, though, man. That's just a guy going, running on the go route, making a play.
Speed,
kills.
Speed, speed. And what does it do?
It kills.
There you go.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that'll make this a 6-point game. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt.
Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. He's got Daylay past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. The extra point now coming from Myers. And this puts him on top by a penny. It's 14-13. And what a job there by all 11 on the kick return. The blocking excellent, the return excellent. The result, 6 points. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
From the 10. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. There's a look at receiver Jamar Chase as the Bengals get set to go on offense.
They'll try to generate some more steam on offense down on the scoreboard second quarter. Not necessarily his fault, but he's always a guy they want to get extra involved.
Keep finding ways for him to get the football. Keep force-feeding him in that way. Get to the half. Kind of reboot, start over again to try and erase the other things that have them down on the scoreboard.
They'll be looking for a little more second quarter before they do hit that halftime locker room. He gets it left side of Johnson. And he takes himself to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. And now, meanwhile, and now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Throwing again on second down. Burrow. Throw left side complete to Chase. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 38-yard line. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Burrow. And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing again, it's Burrow. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 17-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Burrow. He's got Mason complete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, a 31-yard attempt. McPherson's kick is good, and they have regained the lead. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
From the 6. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on first down. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So it's halftime here on sports' grandest stage in the Super Bowl. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. Time now for a check of the next-gen stats in that first half.
So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half.
Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they were even better throwing the football. Lots of open receivers to choose from, and you can bet that'll continue to be a focus in the second half.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Bengal offense ready to go here to start the third quarter. And I think you'd have to say their coaching staff, all things considered, had to be pleased with their performance in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Definitely pleased, doing their best not to show it to their team, of course, because as you and I both know, their mantra all season long has been finish. Get the job done. They know how close they are to lifting that trophy. One more solid half of football, and they can do exactly that.
On second down, here's Mixon. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on third down is Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, Now we're talking about a 2-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42, and the Lions will take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now it's Goff off the bootleg, sliding out of the pocket. And that almost intercepted. Oh, they would have loved to have their first pick of the game right there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. He completes it to Boyd. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That's good for 28 yards. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
On 2nd and 9. Burrow. Open man is Higgins. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Burrow hooking up with Higgins for a Bengal first down. Back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Mason. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Now it's Burrow. And it's caught. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
You'll see too many pass-catching fullbacks nowadays, partner. In fact, you'll see too many fullbacks, period.
Good news, though, he does have decent hands, and we saw it right there on display. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A 2-yard touchdown grab, and they're able to add on to their advantage. So they go play action, 3 tight ends out there in the heavy set.
Well, they showed everything that suggested running play. Just what you mentioned, 3 tight ends, heavy formation, able to go play action off of it because if you're a defender, you're thinking it's a running play with that much beef on the field.
But they passed it, and they got 6 out of it. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And it's complete to Mitchell. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And points result, we'll call this play significant.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
That good for 19 and a first down. Play action. It's gone.
And that, nearly picked off. Well, it would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's 2nd down. Go off a handoff here to Swift. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 50 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 20. Down play. Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. Here's Goff. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
3rd and long. It's Goff.
To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
Swift is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage.
Touchdown! Josh Reynolds from 3 yards out, and the Lions have got it back to within a score. And there was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Now Myers for the extra point. And the lead is down to 2. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
Joe Burrow trots out again with the rest of his offense.
Last series, the ball never hit the ground. 6 of 6, touchdown pass, so whatever he did then, do it again, right?
Yeah, it reminds me a lot of when I watched the best quarterbacks throw 7-on-7 or even routes versus air. They're accurate. The receivers catch it. The ball never touches the ground. Or if you want to take it to basketball, a well-executed fast break, right? Pass, pass, pass. Finish at the rim, basket. Yeah, ball never hits the ground there either.
He finds his man, complete. It's Mason. And able to to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down. Burrow looking to pass.
Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. We are through 3 quarters of play here from Allegiant Stadium in Super Bowl 58. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Folks, welcome back to the biggest stage in sports, the Super Bowl, and now we get down to the good stuff, the 4th and final quarter.
From just shy of midfield, Burrow. He gets this one to Boyd. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 31-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Here's Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now Burrow.
And that'll be caught. Touchdown Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Bengals are starting to pull away in the 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes this a 9-point game. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays.
And it's finished off by the touchdown from Tyler Boyd.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And we're at the time of this Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the 4th quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10.
And able to steer clear of that first tackler as he works his way forward for about 4. Second and 6, just inside the 30. They'll fake the give. Now gone. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Goff with a pass caught by Reynolds. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
DeAndre Swift, the intended receiver that time.
And now it's 2nd down.
They run out of the gun with Swift.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know a lot of defensive coaches have certain guys on their squad that they look to as drive stoppers, guys who can make big plays, interceptions, knock it free. In this case, they didn't need one. The offense supplied it for them.
Mixon hit, and all the ball is out. And the Lions have recovered.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
First play drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but a guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On 2nd and 2, Goff. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Roughing the passer. Defense.
Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
They'll run with Swift, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Lions have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. The extra point now coming from Myers. And the lead is down to 2. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A one-score game, 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw.
Blitz coming and down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though. And they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there.
Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. It's taken to the 26. A 45-yard punt for there on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. The Lions offense set to take over. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead.
Now a play fake, and it's gone.
St. Brown making the catch on the out route.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
We got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. And he takes this one in for the Lions touchdown.
DeAndre Swift,
his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Lions have regained the lead in the 2nd half of this Super Bowl.
He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
This one taken just inside the 10. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Cincinnati's offense coming back here onto the field. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. And they go play action now. Burrow. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Mixing up the middle. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Burrow will throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
From the gun, here's Swift. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 73 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back.
They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Once again, it's Swift.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
Here's Swift.
And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
3rd and goal, a big play in this Super Bowl. They will run it with Swift here.
And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown.
DeAndre Swift
with his 3rd touchdown of the Super Bowl.
And the Lions are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the 4th quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Myers connects on the PAT, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
This one taken just inside the 10. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. So Burrow and the Bengals down by 12. Just over a minute 40 to play. They've come so far this year, but they need 2 quick scores late in the Super Bowl. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. To throw, Burrow. And that one complete once again to Higgins. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Dumps it off to Mixon. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. And Burrow's saying, let's go, let's go. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Looking right sideline, that's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Burrow. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Here's Burrow. That is caught inside the 5. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So still a chance with just over 20 seconds to go, but they need to get this one back, no doubt. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So still a chance with just over 20 seconds to go, but they need to get this one back, no doubt. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
And the Lions, yes, the Detroit Lions have won the Super Bowl. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey. And now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all offseason, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.
Hey, check it. Okay, I feel unstoppable. Losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line. Do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. You ain't made it till you got stylers go out and shop for you. You ain't made it till they put on top of you. Parading through the city, the whole block come out for you. We just getting started, y'all finna see what we bout to do. Boy, stop.
Let's go. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. I am the first. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything.